Hey everybody, Mr. Bennett here.
Mr. Kowalski.
Mrs. Shealy?
Mr. Harris.
Hey, welcome back to PE. Today, we're actually going to be talking about 2 of the 4 exercise categories that we're going to be learning about. Alright? Today, we're going to talk about the differences between cardiovascular endurance and muscular endurance. So we're going to start off with giving some exercises that do both. And then at the end of these exercises, we're going to let you know what is the real difference and what do they target. Alright? So the first exercise that we're going to learn, and we want you to follow and do correct form, is a squat. So what we're doing is air squats because we don't have any weights with these. They're non-weighted. But what I want you to do is really focus on all your form. So I'm going to stand to the side and I'll do a couple from the front and you'll be able to see everyone else do them. But when you're watching me do the squat, you want to put your weight in the heels of your feet. You should be able to actually lift your toes off the floor and you're still standing. That is how you are in position for your squat. Your feet are shoulder width apart. You do not want your knees to go in front of your toes. Okay, so you want to almost feel like you are sitting down. So put your hands out in front of you as you go. That's going to give you a little bit of balance. So as you're going into that squat, bend your knees, down, keep that back straight, and up, okay? Remember, you almost feel like you're sitting down. Try to get down to a 90-degree and up, okay? Now we're all going to do 10. You can watch us. I'll stand forward so you can see me from this angle. Weight in your heels, and go. Seven, 8, 9, 10. Okay, good job. We're going to rotate. And Mr. Kowalski is going to come up and explain ski jumps.
Okay, when we're doing ski jumps, our form, we want to make sure our feet are together, our hands are at our sides, we're nice and relaxed. If you have something at home that you want to jump over, for example, a towel or a spot on your floor, you can put that down now. If not, you're going to draw an imaginary line that you're going to be jumping over. So your feet are together, your knees are bent, and you're just going to jump from side to side, from right to left and left to right. And it looks like this. We are going to do 10 of them together. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Great job. Next we have our push-ups. Mr. Harris is going to show us proper form for push-ups.
All right, push-ups. Everybody knows the concept of a push-up. We're going to get down. I'm going to do it from the side view. You're going to place your hands flat on the mat, about right in front of where your shoulders are. And you're going to go down till your arms make an L. Once they make an L, push back up. So, ready?
Real quick, Mr. Harris, we're just going to tell them they can do modified as well.
Yes.
Okay?
If these give you a problem, you can do modified push-ups. You can get on your knees and push up.
I'll demonstrate from back here modified behind here. Cool.
Down. 1. Down. 2. Down. 3. Down. 4. Down. 5. Down. 6. 7. 8. 9. 10. Next on the list, we have mountain climbers.
Okay, so for mountain climbers, we're going to also get down onto our hands and our toes, and we're going to get into a plank position. So we're gonna hold our stomachs nice and tight. So we don't wanna be dipping down. We don't want our backs high in the air. Nice, flat back. From here, we're going to bring the knees towards our chest. Okay, so we can do this fast or slow. What we're gonna do first is we're gonna do it slow for 10, and then we're going to speed it up for 10. So we're in that plank position, and we're gonna go nice and slow, bringing the knees to the chest. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. I'll let you take a breather for 1 second, and then we're gonna go a little bit faster this time. So you can do mountain climbers slow, and you can do them fast. So we're gonna do for 10 faster this time. So back in that plank position, and we're gonna go fast. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Great job. Now our last exercise that we're going to do is the plank. And since we already kind of did the plank with the mountain climbers, this time we're gonna do plank on our forearms. So same thing, we're gonna keep our stomach nice and tight and our back nice and straight, no dipping, no putting our backs up in the air, and we're going to hold our planks. Now you can put your hands together for this. I prefer to keep my hands out like this, so you can kind of see this way. And we're gonna go for a 30-second plank. So Mrs. Shealy is going to start her watch, and go. So as you can see, there's a couple different ways that we're doing our planks. Mr. Bennett is on his hands, and I think the rest of us are on our forearms. Mr. Harris has his hands together. Me and Mr. Kowalski have our hands apart, and we're breathing, and we're almost there. We have 5, 4, 3, 2, and down. Great job.
Okay, so those are a bunch of different exercises we were able to do, which touch on cardiovascular and muscular endurance. So we'll just recap. When I started off with squats, squats focus on muscular endurance. We're working on our legs, our hamstrings, our quads, our glutes, okay? Those are muscular endurance exercises. Strength, build up those muscles. Then we had the ski jumps Mr. Kowalski showed. If you do that fast, that's working on cardiovascular, which is getting your blood pumping, your respiratory rate up. We're focusing on that exercise to get that blood flow, cardiovascular, okay? Then we went back to push-ups, with Mr. Harris showed. That is back to muscular strength, focusing on those pecs, those triceps, okay? Building muscle. Then we went into the mountain climbers, which could be both. Because when you're in that plank position, you are working on muscular strength in your abs, but you're also getting that heart rate up. Cardiovascular and muscular endurance. And most exercises will touch on more than just one category. So, once again, to recap, what is the difference? Muscular endurance is focusing on that strength of your muscle. Cardiovascular endurance is focusing on getting that blood and respiratory rate flowing and increased.
So our activity today is called Deck of Fitness. Here's how it's going to work. So Mr. Harris has a deck of cards in his hand, and each card, or each suit of a card, is an exercise. So if you pick a club, it's squats. If you pick a spade, it's ski jumps. If you pick a diamond, it's push-ups. If you pick a heart, it's mountain climbers. And any ace that you pick is 30 seconds for a plank. Now, so if you pick a club, and it's a 7 of clubs, you are going to do 7 squats. If you pick a spade and it's a 9, you are going to do 9 ski jumps. So that's how it's going to work. So Mr. Harris has a deck of cards. I'm going to pick a card. So my card is a jack of clubs. So I would do 10 squats after I pick that. So we're going to squat, just like Mr. Bennett showed us. 1, 2, back nice and straight. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. And then our next person, Ms. Shealy, is going to pick from the deck.
Right. I got a 7 of hearts. So that means I'm going to do 7 mountain climbers. And I'm going to do them fast this time. So I'll come to the side. Yes, I'll come to the side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. All right, and Mr. Bennett is going to pick next.
6 of diamonds. So 6 push-ups. Diamonds is push-ups. Remember, you can do that modified. That back nice and straight for modified as well, or we can do regular. I'll do regular push-ups. 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Mr.
Okay.
Harris, you're picking next.
Mr. Harris is up.
Ace.
Oh, Mr. Harris got the ace. That means we are going to try our best for 30 seconds of a plank hold. You can go on your forearms, you can go on your hands, and I am going to start my timer. And go. So back is nice and straight.
Core is tight. Breathing.
Breathing is important.
Very important. We have 15 seconds to go. Keep it up. 5, 4, 3, 2, and down.
Flame off.
Flame off.
Okay, next we have 10 of spades. So we're going to do 10 ski jumps. So feet are together, and we're jumping. If you have something at home, jump over something. If not, an imaginary line. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Shealy's up.
All right. Okay, I have gotten mountain climbers again. So I just love these mountain climbers. So we have a king of hearts. So all our face cards, we're gonna have them be 10. So I'm gonna go back down and do 10 more mountain climbers. This time I'm gonna do them slow. So I'm back in that plank position and I'm bringing my knees in slow. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10.
Good job. Mr. Bennett is back. 5 of spades. Ski jumps. Back to ski jumps. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh yeah, I like that.
All right.
Good job.
I like that.
All right, back to
Yeah,
Mr.
heart rate
Harris.
going.
3 of diamonds.
3 of diamonds.
Done push-ups.
My favorite.
Core tight.
Core tight. Hands right in front of the shoulders. And if you can't do these, do modified.
Yep, go right on your knees if you need to. 1, 2, 3.
Clean push-ups.
Nice.